Hello Taurus, how's it going? Thank you so much for checking me out here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. I'm Sarah, and today we are doing a reading for you for the last quarter of the moon in Capricorn. If you follow sidereal astrology, that is where we're at. And with that, let's get into your reading. I'm going to pull from the Adorabizzle deck here, just to set the tone. And if you find that this reading vibes with you, or even if not, I really appreciate all the digital currency, and I'm so grateful for all of the likes and subscribes of my viewers who are so wonderful and I'm happy to have in this space that we share. So we have lies. Goodness. So I'm guessing that, this could go two ways, I feel like. And we don't need to subscribe too much to binary thinking, but, a truth will be revealed to you, or on some level, like you're going to either need to discontinue the lies that you subscribe to for yourself and whatever facade you are projecting towards others. But this could also be the lies that other people project onto you. And I really think it's important that, everybody understands that lies are a form of psychological abuse. Like, we'll just be straight up about it. It's that sort of Queen of Swords, King of Swords reversed energy that is centered in lies. And, it's, there's white lies. Those are real, right? But then there's also really just messing with a person's reality and how they perceive things. And it's not good for you. It's not good for them. It's energy that you have to put out as well, that you could be placing elsewhere. So, those are some words that you could be telling whoever might be lying to you as well. That's exactly what I would be saying. So let's see here. We have the World reversed. So timing is off on some level. And figuring out timing, being in the right place at the right time. You could have experienced a situation where you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. That could be at the core of any concerns that you might be having right now. But also luck. And, cycles, when you think about negative cycles that you might be caught up in. Or another person. And, the cycle could be centered in... It could be centered in partying on some level. It could be centered in friendships and the types of relationships that you have with people who you either want to have close to you, or you see yourself as being close to them, but perhaps they are not true friends. Like, they're just not really being kind to you, or they just aren't. I'm not sure, but there's something off about the circle of people that you want to be enjoying yourself with. Or there's something off about your behavior within this circle. And it's, either way, whether it's within and it's both within and without, no matter how you look at it, and it is toxic. But what's great about, these types of reveals is that they give us an opportunity to deal with them and move forward in a good way. So it looks like grounding yourself and finding more positive ways to gain and seek pleasure, to help you grow, and ideas that are really solid. The Empress reversed speaks to growing ideas that are not realistic, that are not sustainable, and that are not grounded in connecting you with your roots, connecting you with what feeds your soul purpose. And then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So emotionally, you know, you have to sort of work through some things. And I don't know, like usually the Knight of Cups reversed, in my opinion, is a player. So there's something that you need to not get straight about, but just like come to terms with on some level. Like, is this how you want to move through life? Because you're just going to end up continuing with these reversals. Or, pardon me, or are you going to really figure out a way to hustle your way out of, like, kind of like out of like a, you know, a karmic cycle that keeps continuing to happen. And this could also be like you doing that work right now. Like, it's like, you know, you could have made decisions to, you know, to level up and readjust or reset yourself, and these are all of the challenges that are presenting themselves to you. Like, you know, when you decide to make changes in your life, the universe is just like, oh yeah, really? Are you really want to change? Well, here you go. Change through this. So that could be very much what's happening right now. This could also be a person who is emotionally abusive towards you that you are subconsciously not letting go of. That also comes to mind here. And, you know, this person or this state that your subconscious is in, this person that you've, you know, attached yourself to in a very codependent way. You know, this was a situation that really kind of robbed you of a lot of joy. We've also come, I don't know, in the northern hemisphere, we've come out of winter as well. So dark times, literally. Getting yourself out in the sun a little bit more often could be what this card is indicating that you needed to do in the recent past. And also, this could be a child in your life that, you know, you're struggling to deal with on some level. Could be that, you know, they're having a hard time, you know, getting through their days, getting through anything, any type of situation. And, you know, situations that are limiting their growth. Like when the sun is reversed, it really speaks to growth being limited. It doesn't necessarily have to be with a child. It could be with any age. But definitely, you know, barriers with experiencing those joyful feelings and energies that allow us to grow as humans. Okay, so moving forward, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. So taking action is going to be a bit of a challenge for you. And I get the feeling that you already know that taking action is challenging for you. So finding some type of, coming up with some type of plan, and that can also be the action that is difficult for you. Coming up with a plan of action to continue to take action. So it's like this sort of catch-22 where, you know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't try. So which is it that which route are you going to take, basically? And it's that, you know, planting the seeds and making sure that you're planting them well in the right place. That sort of energy. Okay, so the 5 reversed. Your attitude is, I mean, you sort of have nothing to lose at this point. And, you know, you've already experienced, you know, the bad outweighing the good and the good outweighing the bad. So there really is, you know, and this can be tricky energy to deal with in your attitude. It could be part of the reason why you might be having difficulties with this Knight of Wands in your in your immediate future. This could also be a person, but you know, this is like kind of like being all cried out. This is also hitting a plateau where you're just sort of like riding shit out, and there really is no upward movement, no downward movement. Like, you've got yourself secure where there is really nowhere to fall. But, that upward movement is the challenge with this attitude. It's like, the challenge is the lack of challenge type of situation. We need conflict sometimes. Conflict is what motivates us. It's what challenges us to love and to continue to grow. So being stuck in a plateau is like kind of like purgatory, You can spend an eternity there if you don't get your ass out. And the Emperor. So a system, systems. Within your environment, the system could be keeping you down. Other people see that whatever system you have going for you, or whatever you're engaging in, whatever system you're engaging in, it's not effective. So whatever your daily grind looks like, whatever your cash flow, whatever is fueling your infrastructure on a daily level, it's not working, and others see that it isn't working. So that could be as vague as, people acknowledging the fact that, the systems that we live in like, municipal systems, provincial systems, or state systems, federal systems, like international systems, we can all acknowledge that they're not working in a lot of ways, that they're flawed. So generally speaking, that is an easy one to come by. But individually speaking, what does that look like for you? What does your daily grind look like? How are you making money? How are you, even so much as like maintaining your car or getting around? Like, what's your transportation look like? What does your home look like? That kind of stuff. How are you acquiring all these things? How are you maintaining them? And, this could also be a person in your environment who is making it very difficult for you to move forward. And the system itself could be that. So it's that sort of power over versus power with type of energy within your environment that you are being subjected to. And then we have the High Priestess. So you hope to really connect with this inner knowledge, this inner sacred knowledge. How to keep your flow healthy and activated. How to incorporate the knowledge that you have acquired throughout your life, your inner wisdom, and also that that wisdom that we acquire from our ancestors, from our elders, just that sacred knowledge that we have been exposed to, or that we are just naturally able to connect with and share. That is at the core of what you hope to be doing. And you can do that in so many areas of life. There's a huge boom of life coaches out there. So that's like a huge industry right now. You could work in nonprofit sector doing that work as well. You can also, what else? I think there's all kinds of things that you could hope to connect this energy with, in an entrepreneurial way, or also working, in a team or community type of setting. Then we have the Ace of Wands. So everything you need to activate your world, right? And this could be a person too. Like, this Ace of Wands is very phallic type of energy. So this is, sexual energy, but it's not necessarily like the physical act of intercourse. This is just that energy that is creative, that I think it's the sacral chakra, the orange one. or maybe it's your solar plexus. I can't remember which one. The one that's in between the belly button and the root chakra, I believe. So, activating that energy that is very creative, that drives you to get, the fire lit underneath your ass, to sort of do away with this reverse night energy, whether it's an actual person who is trying to drag you down, or you just not staying lit on love and light, right? So let's see here. We can draw also from the Spiritual AF deck. And we have OMG, calm the fuck down. Okay. So 99.9% of your problems would be better handled if you simply calm the fuck down before you do anything. Try it. Are you butthurt about something? Calm the fuck down. Are you afraid? Calm the fuck down. Is the house on fire? Okay, well, get out of there, call 911, and then calm the fuck down. Easier said than done with the last one. But, anxiety, that 9 of Swords energy could be your biggest battle. And, it's that fear of failure that ends up just keeping us down. So with that, Taurus, I really hope that you are able to get through this challenging, but in as a necessary evil kind of way. I hope you get through this and put yourself to work. We got that Capricorn energy working in your favor, coming through on this last quarter of the moon, and thinking about what it is that you can let go of with this new moon energy, and also solar eclipse. So making sure that you stay well lit during the solar eclipse, keep your light shining, because it might be a little bit draining during that time. So with that, thank you so much for checking out this reading, and I wish you all the best. Bye for now.